A big part of this self-help, self-improvement journey has been learning to rid myself of this hero complex. In the past, I used to always worry about my effect on other people. How can I help? How can I improve? How can I, you know, make somebody's life better? You know, and it ain't necessarily nothing wrong with that initially, but when you really dig into it, when you look at somebody else's life and you see that it's different from yours, and you immediately want them to be more like you, that's disrespectful. It really is. That's basically you saying how you living is not enough. You're not sufficient. And you may be right, and they may even agree with you later down the line or even now, but it's not our decision. It's not up to us to tell other people how to live their life. And I'm not a paramedic. I cannot revive dead situations. I don't have a license in CPR, for real. And me being as consistent a person as I am with myself, that carries on in other relationships, but it shouldn't. I feel like when I'm at my best, I'm looking at the world and I'm seeing beauty in it. I'm not seeing the problems in it. I'm not being a pessimist and saying, oh well, yeah, but this could be better. This could, because you either gonna walk through the world three ways: neutral, just you see it how it is, not good or bad, not bad or ugly, not fast or slow, or fat or skinny. You either see it neutral or you see it positive. You see like, wow, everything's perfect already as is. And I think that's the best place to be in. Or you walk around with this hero complex. Oh, it's bad, it's negative. Nah, I need to save you, I need to save you, I need to save you. And maybe that's the complex that people like Christopher Columbus had, or the conquistadors, or any countless other people who taken over other nations and tried to liberate them, from the own constructs of their nation. You know what I'm trying to say. Um, it's like, yeah, that heroic complex, that, oh, I can save her, especially in relationships. Like, yeah, I used to do that too, but it's like now I'm unlearning that. And it's been cool to just experience it and just see these videos. Like the last video I posted, man, I was at work. I went to work the next day, and I played it like two or three times because I really liked hearing myself talk about these topics and stuff like that. I'm gonna do the same thing with this video. And sometimes I'll be going back in my catalog just to, because it really does feel good to put your thought process out there, whether you're writing it down or making a video or just documenting it in any way. But yeah, like I said, I feel like the best the best way for me to act, with this free will I got, it isn't to look down on other people, isn't to try to save or help, even if people are actually drowning. It's like, bro, people got to actually ask for help. Like, and 9 times out of 10, when people do ask me for help or ask me for advice and I give it, they really just want an ear. And that's really what I realize, the most when it comes to self improvement and other people. It's like, bro, 9 times out of 10, even if people ask you for help, it's up to them to take the steps. Even if you tell them, what to do. That's why my philosophy is, I try not to give advice. I just say what works for me. You know, and maybe it'll work for you, maybe it won't, but just opening up that line of communication with yourself and with the world, like I am now, and with other people. This is priceless. And we need to do that more because depression is cutting off other people, cutting yourself off from being connected, to the world and things of that nature. And the best way for me to help others is to help myself, and that's really how it is. If the plane going down, before you help anybody else, you got to put your oxygen mask on. And these videos are kind of my way of doing that. But yeah, I just ended all with the mission statement. I'm not a paramedic. 9 times out of 10, I guarantee whoever watching this video, you're not a paramedic. It's not up to you to be helping other people or to be an anchor or be a savior for other people. Especially if they're not taking the advice. Just give them a shoulder, give them an ear, and 9 times out of 10, just being present with people, you will help people so much more than trying to tell them what to do. Just be present, be cool, be an open space, be a host. And I feel like I know I've been doing that physically in my house and just all throughout life. Wherever I am, I know that I'm a host, and I'm and people, they can feel that, they notice that, and they